Hello everyone, this is Bharti.S. I am working as an assistant professor in Department of Journalism, Kalindi College, University of Delhi. So what is the outline of this MOOC? So first of all, we need to understand the research, meaning, importance and need. After that, we will jump into the research in public relation, and then we will understand the three theories of public relation research. After that, we need to understand the phases of public relation research, and in the last, we will understand the objective, types and benefits of PR research. So, what is research and what is the meaning of research, how it is important and why we need research. So, research means the revisiting the subject of any topic to find out something new. Research is itself have two words, re and search. Re means revisiting the subject and search means to find out and looking after something new. So, research is based on the looking after something new. So, why we need to do research? What is the importance of research? So, research is the only way to collect new information and gather knowledge. Research is a scientific and two-way process of collecting information from the target audience. So, the strategic process of research allows to understanding and belief of people and their values. Now, here come the need of research. Why we need to have research? Research is imperative and needed for the strategic planning of communication for the purpose to inform, gather knowledge and gather evidence for the theories of academic field. So, in the PR research, we need to understand what kind of research we need to conduct and how we can conduct these research. So, first we need to understand what is research in public relations. So, research is very important to gain new knowledge about scientific approach. In public relation research, it becomes more important because it has to do with the direct dealing with the public. PR research ensures the effective communication and deliver the information to the specific audience. Research makes public relation activities strategic by ensuring that communication is specially targeted to publics who want, need or care about information. So, according to Public Relations Research for Planning and Evaluation 2006, PR research, as the name indicates, emphasize on the entire public relation process and examine the communication relationships that exist among and between organizations and their key target audience. So, what are the theoretical grounding for public relation research? We have identified three important research that is very useful in the process of public relation and their research. So, the first theory is the planning, research and evaluation process. This is called the PRE process of publication research. This is called the PRE process of public relation research. The second theory is Cutlip, Center and Broom's PII model. The third is pyramid model of research, and this is also called the PR research model of pyramid. So, the first theory is the planning, research and evaluation process. The planning, research, evaluation process stages introduced by the Institute of PR in their research program. What are these stages? It has 5 stages. The first stage is looking after where we are. Second, where we need to be. And the third stage looking to the question of how do we need to go there. In the fourth stage, that is catered to the are we going there, and the fifth stage is how did we do. These are the stages of PRE process. So, PRE evaluation process. So, in the stage 1, the evaluation, we do the evaluation of setting objectives. In the second stage, PRE evaluation process. In the first stage, what we do is we set the objectives. In the second stage, we strategize and plan. Third stage is catered to the changing measurement. The fourth stage catered to the result and evaluation. In the last stage, we are looking on the audit, the feedback. So, the PRE process given by CIPR in 2011 it is the whole idea of setting the objective, strategized and planning and developing the measurement, and also looking out the relationship and the evaluation, and after that to audit the whole process. What are the stages of PR process? So like we already discussed, there are 5 stages that looks after the where we are. It considers the conducting of research and gathering data to form a foundation on which the program campaign is based. In the second stage, that determine the objective that would need to be aligned with the organizational goal and objectives. In the third stage, the research and evaluation have to do at the forefront with the decision made about the selection, the type of measurement to be understand and to used, and what pre-testing techniques would be imposed. In the fourth stage, that fourth stage is concerned ongoing research to ensure that the program is to track and decision can made about any adjustment required. It may also suggest that program needs to be suspended. And in the last stage, that concern the result and evaluation examine as to what degree and objective for the campaign or program were achieved. The dynamic of circular research process can be mapped on the 4-layered pyramid. So these are the stages that determine the PRE process, and they are the very important when it comes to PR research. So PR research should be based on the stages, and the stages needs to be strategically planned. The second theory in this section is preparation, implementation and impact model. That is called the PII model of public research. The model was given by Cutlip, Centre and Broom in 2013. This model has 3 levels. P refers to preparation, I refers to implementation and I refers to impact. So preparation, implementation, effect. The author of PII model haven't given one methodology for this model, as they believes evaluation means different things to different practitioners. So each step of this model is designed to increase the effectiveness of one another. So the whole process of PIE is divided into 3 parts, and we need to understand all 3 parts in the step-by-step model. So what is the model? This is a huge model. That this model has a steps in it. So in the perception, implementation and impact model has several key points. So what are the steps of PII model? In the preparation stage is the planning stage, which is based on the preparation to gather adequate background information, also to do quality checks to message and its persuasion. So this is the planning stage. This is the pre-production stage of any research that caters to the public relation. So in this stage, you need to understand how important is the planning, and a public relation professional need to understand what are the plannings they need to do in this stage. In the implementation level, evaluation takes into account how tactics have been applied. What kind of tactics one PR professional can use in this stage. So the impact of in the third level of this model examine the impact of a PR program. So this level require measurement directly using research techniques and an understanding of how to employ these techniques to establish indicators and behavior and cultural changes. So these are the 3 steps and stages of PII model. PII model, so in the stage 1, what is important to understand is that stage 1, 2 and 3 have different sections. So each section is catered to the first section, like we already discussed, is the planning section, where we understand and we gather the information about any campaign. In the next session, we understand how many messages we have spent, the number of messages, and in the third stage, we understand that how this messages impacted the audience and how important the PR campaign was useful, how important was the PR campaign and how it impacted the target audience of the PR organization. So the third and the last model is pyramid model of PR research. This is a very important model, and it is considered to be the most prominent model in the PR research. So it is given by Jim McNamara, and pyramid model of PR has a bottom up structure. The base of pyramid is the starting point of the research, which is going up to the peak to achieve the outcomes of the research. So this pyramid starting from the bottom, and it starts from the peak. So the peak is identified the outcomes, and the bottom is identified as the input. So the pyramid metaphor is useful to convey that at the base, when communication planning begins, practitioners have a large amount of information to accessible and a wide range of options in terms of media and activities. Earlier, McLaren's model refers to the micro model, and currently it called as the pyramid model of PR research. So this is the whole model. This model is divided into three parts. The first and the bottom line is input, that is also called as the formative research. The middle section called the outputs, the process and program evaluation, and the final and the top of the pyramid is outcomes. So this is the whole model of PR research, and it is catered to the all research problem that comes in the business of public relation. So the part of PR research pyramid is divided into three parts. So what input part says? So input are the element of communication projects which involves the choice of medium content of communication. Input level of measurement help to achieve desired goal. The next part of pyramid is output. Output are the material and activities created that involve promotional material, event and media publicity etc. Output measures the number of participants and their involvement. After that, the last and the peak of pyramid is outcomes. Outcomes are the impacts and effects of communication efforts. Outcomes evaluate the level of awareness of the product and services. Also, it helps to improvement of the relationship. So these are the three steps, these are the three parts of pyramid model of PR research. So this pyramid model of research in the PR section is very important, because in an organization you put inputs. So after putting the inputs, you get the output. After getting the output, you will come up to the outcomes. Outcomes is the highest peak of PR research. So in a research process, if you wanted to gather new knowledge, if you wanted to gather new information about an organization or your public, so you need to put your inputs. This is the planning stage. Then you will get the outputs, and then you will evaluate the whole output of your research. So the thing is, we have cleared the three theories of public relation. Now we need to understand what are the phases of public relation research. So we have four kind of phases. The first phase is formative research, the second is strategy, the third is tactics, and the fourth phase is evaluation research. So these have 9 steps. First step is analyzing the situation, second analyzing the company, and the third analyzing the communities. The fourth step is establishing aim and objectives. Fifth is formatting action and response strategy and delivering effective communication. The seventh step is selecting communication tactics, and eighth is implementing the strategic plan. And the last but not the least is the evaluation of the strategic plan. So the research process is very important. It is a one-to-one process. If you are skipping one step, you will not achieve the desired goal. You need to understand the whole phases and the steps of a PR research before conducted it in the PR area. So why we need to have PR research? What are the objective of PR research? It is divided into 5 parts: to gather information that is important, to obtain the benchmark data about the views of the key goals, and to plan out the whole improvement and everything that you need to understand about a publication researcher, and to track or maintain the program and also to assess the overall effectiveness of the organization. So these are the 5 objectives of PR research. So we have 3 kind of research types that we usually use in PR research. First is basic scientific research, second is applied research, and fourth is purposive research. So in basic scientific research is goals to determine and discover the unknown and known, developed and encouragement to human knowledge without seeing the cumulative and growing economic returns. The applied research, what we can apply to any situation. It aims to exploit the result of any economic benefit, whether it is in the form of goods or services or means to institute and management problem of the solution. The last is the purposive research, to determine the unknown and exploration and the improvement of what is on it. So these are the 3 kind of research usually we conduct in the PR section. So in the public relation, these kind of research are very important and hugely used by the professionals. So lastly, we need to understand why we conduct PR research. What are the benefits of PR research? So public relation, if did not can reach a large audience without the expensive cost of traditional advertising and marketing. So benefits of PR research, there are 5 major benefits of having a PR research. First is increase awareness among target audience. The second is building their trust and compatibility. The third is create data used to maintain a constant flow of information and news about the company and about their goods. The fourth is pinpoint resources of models share about gaining due to the price of reduction. So these are the things that you need to understand, that these are the things you can achieve only through conducting PR research. The fifth and the last point is support the PR group to back up claim when talking to the media. So you need to have real data, you need to have organizational data, you need to have research data to back up your support when it comes to giving the answers to the media. Research is important even in the area of PR, even in the day-to-day life. So especially in the PR area, research is important to gain the data and also ensure the credibility of an organization. In a PR department, a PR professional need to conduct good quality research and they need to understand the processes of research when it comes to back their company from the media questions. So if you wanted to grow as an organization, if you wanted to grow your organization on the basis of data, so PR research is important. In the research process, a PR professional need to aware of the PR research techniques to gain most out of it.